La 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 la, la 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 la.
We had an ensemble of a lot of different monsters, colorful monsters and everything. And so the shop decided to make a red one. They had Oscar and they had, Cookie Monster and, and they had all these different monsters, but they said it'd be nice to do it. So they just designed, they drew, and built it, and it became like for production numbers. We used to do a lot of production numbers with Muppets back then. And so he was just built as a red monster. The first script that I got about Elmo, well, actually, I got Elmo by default. Richard Hunt, who was one of the puppeteers, threw him to me. Richard came in with the puppet, and he said, he threw it to me, and he said, come up with a voice, and I did the falsetto voice. I think we had like 2 or 3 more shows, and the season was going to be over, and one of them had Elmo in it. And I didn't know what to do. I felt as though Richard couldn't do anything. What was I going to do with it? So the next season I came in, I did a little piece with Emilio Delgado, who plays Luis, at the Fix-It shop.
Say, Elmo.
Yes, Luis?
What are you doing?
Elmo pack make-believe shirt and make-believe blue jeans and put in sweat socks. Elmo going on make-believe trip.
And it was Elmo going on an imaginary vacation, and he was packing, imaginary clothes in a suitcase, and I figured it all out, and lo and behold, one of the camera guys, it was Frankie, who started laughing. And the first, time you get a laugh, you think you're doing something. So they kept writing for him, and, now he's this, big celebrity now.
What does Mrs. Obama want to do today on Sesame Street?
Well, first, I want to get some exercise, so I'm going to take a walk around Sesame Street.
Oh, well, if Mrs. Obama exercises, Elmo wants to exercise too. Yay, exercise! What is a counting booth count?
At the beginning, he was pretty simple. It was just a furry little head with the eyes. The face looked exactly the same, but his body was just a little tube of fur, and then his hands were just these little tubes of fur coming off with wobbly kind of fingers.
Slide to the front, slide to the back.
Next season, I came in, Elmo was fully evolved with more of a body and legs. And that was really, that was very exciting to me, because then I could get to do a lot more with him and everything. So it was fun. It's always been fun.
What's it like to work with Kevin?
Well, sometimes he kind of gets in the way.
How do you mean?
Well, Elmo would like to be alone sometimes, but he always has to be there. But it's okay. Elmo's kind of used to him now. But Elmo also tells Mr. Kevin he needs to cut his nails a little bit more.
Why? What does he do? Scratches it?
Yeah, kind of inside.
It's been a lot of fun to really work out how to develop a character, and it was really through Elmo that I really learned how to do that.
Maria?
Well, just a second, Elmo. Yes, I'd like to report a fire. My name is Maria Rodriguez. I'm calling from Sesame Street, and there's a fire in Hooper's store. Oh, somebody called it in already?
Elmo's gonna dance on the moon.
At night before you nuzzle down in between the sheets and goes
That didn't help Elmo fall asleep at all. Tap your toes. Now touch your nose. That's the way it goes. The Elmo slide, the Elmo slide, the Elmo slide, the Elmo slide. Stop. Thank you, everybody. Bye, friends.